Welcome to Going Off Grid My Way. Um, I know a lot of people are probably wondering why I haven't uploaded any videos in the last year. I briefly talked about it in one of my other videos, and basically, my plan was to move to Tennessee, find some land, build something to live in, and start my off-grid future. Well, that was in January. I started preparing and buying and collecting all the things that I need. I ended up losing my camera battery charger, so my videos got put on hold. Well, needless to say, I am now divorced. I was married. I went down to Tennessee, and she was supposed to follow me with the children once I was down there, and they never made it. So I came back, packed everything up, put it in storage, and basically was left with very little. Basically only my off-grid survival gear and my solar panels and my wood stove that I bought to put into a new structure. I ended up moving back and filed a divorce, and now I'm currently divorced, and I am working full-time, got a great job, decent pay, doing better than a lot of people. I can't complain. But I am now looking for a new piece of land. I've gotten a lot of my things in my life straight since my last videos back in January or February 2015. I'm sitting in my brand new Dodge Ram, which I bought for the purpose of working on my land and hauling and building and other things. I do plan on building a piece of land and building a home. I've already got the house plans. I found them online a couple years ago. Purchased them then when the first time I was going to do this, right after I got married. I still have tons of miscellaneous building materials, electrical stuff, some plumbing stuff, just odds and ends that were collected over the years, and I had bought stuff and leftover stuff from my first attempt for this. I already have 3 solar panels, 100 watts apiece. I've got some of the connection wiring. I've got a brand new wood stove. I was just told about a gently used fireplace insert, which I was going to be looking for one of those for the house that I'm going to build. I've been looking around at properties and pricing them and just doing, looking around at the property themselves and checking out the background of them and what's on the land and what size the land is and what I can possibly do on it. I've probably looked at a dozen places so far, and I've only found one that would possibly suit my needs. I do plan on building a home, and it'll be a decent sized home. It's not going to be a tiny house on wheels like you see on the TV shows. It's going to be 1,1400 square feet, 2-story. Then I'm going to build an attached two-car garage. I'm still deciding on how I want to, if I want to build another garage or a steel building or a pole barn for all of my storage and to keep the animals in the winter time, which I do plan on raising a flock of birds, chickens, turkeys, geese, ducks, the whole 9 yards, guineas, quail. All have their own purposes, their own reasoning behind it. Also pigs, goats, possibly a sheep or two, and eventually cows and horses. Like I said, but it all depends on the size of the land and what is on the land, and it depends on a lot of things. I also want to do a very large garden, greenhouses, and a small tree farm. In one of my other videos, you can see I've already started a little indoor garden just to give me something to do as a little hobby. Grow some couple things in the house, some tomatoes, some herbs, some flowers, a couple different kinds of peppers, just some little odds and ends to keep me busy through the winter. Like I said, we got about a foot of snow in the last 24 hours. Mind you, 3 days ago it was almost 60 degrees and there was no snow. Depending on the size of the property, I'm also thinking about doing a small private campground set up, just a couple campsites and such, maybe a couple small cabins. So we'll see how it all ends up, what I have room for. Depending on what I get and where I'm at and how far away from work I am, everything has, reasoning behind why I haven't bought anything yet, and why I'm still looking, and why I'm being so picky about the property. I do plan on having all solar power for my energy, wells, septic system. I want to be off the grid. The only thing I want to be connected to is internet for obvious reasons, for information, so I can post my videos, so I can start a blog, possibly bring back a business that I had started a few years back. It was mainly online, so I could work from home. So there's a lot of things I want to do, a lot of cost involved, a lot of planning, a lot of research. So just stay tuned, and I'll be doing more in-depth conversations about different details of my planning and what I want to do, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks from Going Off Grid My Way. Have a good day.